got back really late and woke up early.
You said you were partying last night?
Not partying, but we were at a hockey game for a while. Brought my son and my nephews, a couple of my nephews, anyways, to see them. It was fun. Not as fun as the last one we went to because there was less fights and less penalties and power plays and stuff. Like the Canucks were a pretty low key opponent. A couple fights, but not too much. Man, the Rangers though, when they played them, it was fights after fights and brawls, and there was penalties all over the place.
Why do you think that in hockey it's acceptable for people to duke it out, but in basketball, football, or other sports that are dominated by colored people, that it's not? Do you think race has anything to do with the response by the public or by leadership?
No, I don't know. Hockey's got to be a very aggressive is a very aggressive game. I mean,
they don't call hockey players hoodlums. They don't. Whenever they get into fights, I just find it fascinating.
Yeah, but I mean, it's built into the sport. It's allowed in that sport. I'm guessing if it was allowed in basketball or allowed in football.
In the rules and in the handbook, there's a policy saying that fighting is allowed.
Yeah.
I'm going to fact check.
There's rules about it.
Nope.
Yeah, you're going to get me wrong. But no, like there's rules about it. Like, and I don't know if they're unwritten rules, but you have to drop your gloves and your helmet, and then you're allowed to fight. But it's only until a certain point. It's weird.
Why they have to? Should they keep?
I think I fact checked myself on this one time, but yeah.
Why do they drop their gloves? Why don't they keep on their gloves? Isn't that safer?
Yeah. See, here we go. Sorry, that was my thing, but it's like it's tolerated. Yeah. Yeah, you got me on the lie there. I had read once that it was in the rules, but it was. I think it's just more of a yeah. Yeah, so it's like there's a code to it. Maybe that's more of what I was thinking of rather than the rule books, but yeah.
They both have to drop. Okay, so they both have to drop their gloves before they engage in combat.
Yeah, well, and the thing is that it's hard to kind of when you're in it, it's hard to see what's fighting versus just playing because have you seen a professional hockey game?
No.
Like they're running into each other.
But I was hella young.
Yeah, they're like running into each other. They're freaking pulling on each other. I mean, sticks are everywhere. It's pretty crazy. And then there's that guy who died a couple of years ago, who got his throat cut by a when he was playing in England, I guess, for some Nottingham team, and some guy. I don't know if he jumped or what, but he cut the guy's throat and he died out on the ice. It was crazy. Yeah. After that, all the kids had to start wearing neck guards at my son's level.
Yeah, I remember like 20 years ago, one hockey player got mad at another hockey player, and he pushed them from behind. And the hockey player, no, he punched them from behind. He sucker punched them from behind, and the hockey player that got hit fell on his face, and he ended up breaking his neck as a consequence when he hit the ground. And of course, the other hockey player that assaulted him, he felt horrible. I honestly believe he felt horrible.
Yeah, well, nobody wants to do that. They just want to get their aggression out, and that's what they do though in hockey. Is they're like fighting all the time. Like when we saw this Rangers game, man, there was like an almost all-out brawl a couple times. it was pretty wild. The Canucks weren't, but I don't know. To me, like I don't know if there's a better sport to watch than hockey in terms of just pure entertainment and on your, as long as the game is even remotely close, you know, which is normally the case because it's not a very high scoring game. Like you're just on your seat the entire time because you never know what the hell is going to happen.
Mm.
But yeah,
I gotta implement. I have to implement this notifications icon right here.
Mm-hmm. Notifications are hard. You can push or pull.
I don't know.
I mean, push or polling. Like WebSockets or like, is just going to call up endpoint every so often.
I thought I was going to be done with this. I thought I was going to be done with this like 2 weeks ago.
You could have been.
This, trying to figure out which one I've committed more work to, Beach Mobile or this.
I'm pretty sure it was Beach Mobile. That was years of iteration. I swear.
There's a latency to this. Oh, man. All right, I'll put it up. Dude, I just want to ship this thing, but like, I want the first version to be like a truly releasable version. You know, I know 99% of people will argue and say it will. It just takes a day's worth of work and just get past it already.
Sorry, what was that? Like, I got distracted for a second.
I was saying that I want to be done with this, but I really want my first release to really be a release. I really want people to find value in this. I really want people to provide reviews about this great tool that is a must-have for doing solo photo shoots or video shoots. Like, that's the thing, and maybe this is a philosophical discussion that we could have. Is there's one thing to have a minimal viable product and quickly figure out if your idea works. I get that. It's another thing to just commit and treat this like, obviously it doesn't compare at all to the iPhone, obviously, but it sounds like, and correct me, like the iPhone was thoroughly thought out, I's dotted, T's crossed. I don't think there is a general MVP. I mean, and one can argue that every first version is an MVP. Okay, fine. But I'm willing to bet that it was probably 5 years into research and development at least before the iPhone came out. And prior to the iPhone, it was the iPod Touch, right? That was the predecessor before it actually became a phone. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I think the difference with the iPhone is that even if it was, pretty well wrapped. I mean, there were still problems, but they had a lot of people internally probably looking at it and doing a lot of testing. Not one person, or not a small company. It was a large company that could do the research on it, and they had time and money. Most people don't have that luxury, so minimal viable products are the way to go. I mean, the thing is this could be great software as is. Nobody's using it because it's not available to them. So, you could just get it out and then do the next iteration rather than thinking it needs to be one done event. Bang.
Sean, I need a job, man.
I thought you had a job. Did it go away?
I do. It's a high likelihood that decisions are going to be made given the economic climate.
What's the latest now on jobs? I haven't looked at in a while.
Oracle were allegedly laid off like 30,000 people.
Yeah, Oracle sucks.
They're definitely not an exciting, headline-grabbing organization. I think IBM is possibly more exciting than Oracle when it comes to grabbing headlines.
Yeah. I hate Java and all things Java, the entire ecosystem, all of it. I just don't like it.
And I mean, that was the core programming language at my university. I think probably majority of universities because it was just free.
Yeah, it was. And then
now it's Python.
Python took over, yeah. But Java was it for sure. We didn't use it at the college I was at, which I was happy about because Java sucked.
Yeah, my IDE was NetBeans.
Yeah, NetBeans was better than what was
I never understood Eclipse. Eclipse was just foreign to me. Yeah, I don't think any new languages are going to come out. I think we discussed this last time.
There probably will be, but it won't be for us. It'll be for someone else.
It'll be for
that you used to know.
It'll be for quantum computing. They'll produce a language for that. I wonder if that's still a thing.
Q#?
Has that been deprecated yet?
I don't know. I don't think so. Q#. Yeah, there isn't any sort of like sunset deprecated date on the thing, but it's still not useful yet, so.
I want to get this thing done, dude. Okay, let's talk about something that isn't tech related. So here's Scott Nimrod's top 5 pet peeves on the internet.
Okay.
I am so over. I'm so over this. People didn't talk like this 10 years ago. They didn't. No one talked like this. 2% of people actually had this in their vernacular vocabulary as everyday conversational talk 10 years ago. Now, oh my God, like 90% of people talk like this. I don't understand why. Saying bro in almost every sentence. Saying bro in almost every comment thread.
Bro, it's Twitch culture. Bro.
People didn't talk like this last decade. And even when I go out, even people that I know
people didn't say dude.
They're all saying, I say dude all the time, but it's not like I don't
just
force
an evolution of the same thing.
I don't know, it's not, because one thing is I don't go above and beyond to type dude into every comment that I
dude.
No, but people will go above and beyond. It's like gamification. It's like they're going above and beyond to insert the word bro before everything. Bro didn't even get on my radar, like real talk, until he was campaigning 2008. Bro, don't tase me.
Don't tase me, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that was like
whatever his name was.
That's when it got anything.
Yeah.
It was just some guy.
That's when like bro literally showed up in the headline, and that was like, I would argue like 10 years ago, maybe longer than that. But now it's like everybody is trying their hardest to use it in every opening sentence on the internet, whether it's a video vlog, whether it's Reddit. I don't know why they're trying so hard to do this. Why do people want to talk like each other?
He's such a brosist.
All right, so that's
okay. So bros number one.
Yeah, obviously it doesn't bother you. Number two is this. I think I mentioned this to you before. Why is everybody trying to make even in like media, like news outlets? I'm hearing it. It's driving me crazy, right? Why are people trying to use the word truth? Why are they trying to make it singular now? Not singular, plural. Sorry. Why are they trying to make the word truth plural? So it's like his truth, her truth. I hear this a lot.
You mean you're trying to make it a noun?
A truth.
Or well, it is a noun, but like
what is a truth?
A singular noun.
I'm hearing this on First Post. I'm hearing this.
Girl, live
this
your
everywhere.
Truth. Like yeah,
your truth. So I don't understand why the truth was working, right? It's singular. I don't understand why everybody and their mama, they all want to talk alike. They all want to like take a word and completely butcher the use of it. I don't understand why.
Wait, isn't it more like they're saying that's true, but they just reduce it to truth?
No, they deprecated. No, listen. They deprecated the word facts. In fact, they deprecated that word, and now they just use truth.
Yeah.
So fact is plural. Truth is
fact
singular.
Fact was a shortened way of doing that is the truth, or you're telling the truth. This is just saying you are telling facts, which are true things.
They used to say here's a fact. They used to say here's a fact. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Now they completely deprecated the word fact, and they said here's a truth. They literally say this now. They don't say fact anymore. It drives me nuts. I don't know why they're doing this. It's I don't know why people try so hard to be on the bandwagon. I don't know. I don't know what world order says, okay, here are the words that we're going to deprecate. Here are the words that we're going to have everybody adopt in everyday vernacular. I don't know why they do this.
It's probably like the political machines, because they have you ever watched the news and everybody says the exact same talking points? Exactly. Yes. They send out emails to all their operatives like, this is how we're playing it. Maybe that's where it came from, is that. And then once you start picking up, but I assume truth gets a little bit more. I mean, there's Truth Social, which is Trump's thing, but I think truth is probably a little bit more. I think people are getting over fact checking, and fact checking, and that might be it. Because fact checking is the most annoying fucking thing ever. Like, and it's biased, like terribly biased, and it's dumb. But if they're using truth, maybe it's just to get away from that. I don't know. I haven't. I'm gonna see it now. Thank you, but
yeah, it's you can't go like. You can't go an hour without hearing it, especially if you're connected to the internet.
Yeah,
now people may not say it like in like one-on-one, like physical conversations, but on the internet, you're going to hear it. I promise you, within 1 hour of being connected to a video or whatever. Now you hear, bro, oh my God, no, I can't go anywhere. I'm pretty sure Jehovah's Witnesses are probably like knocking on people's doors saying bro first and then saying, we're here to discuss blah, blah, blah. I hate it. I don't know why people try so hard to like be like each other. I don't get it. I don't understand why we try so hard to be cookie cutters. But
why are we trying to be cookie cutters? I do not understand.
All right. So that's number two. What's the third one? What else annoys me on the internet? True.
Putting all your words into Suno so you can create a song at the end.
Oh well, I have a third one, but it's inappropriate. It's I'll type it in.
Just say it.
No, because it's inappropriate and it's not going to help my employment. Repeated repeated instances of, I don't know how to spell that word.
Just do it phonetically. I'll figure it out. Bro, that's my juicer, bro. That dude was my bro. And listen to this book, Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's freaking fantastic. It's funny as hell.
All right. You're going to look at me sideways, but it's fine. I think we know each other enough. It doesn't matter.
I'll give you the side eye like my daughter would. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, your lifestyle is probably very different because you have a family and everything. But like, I think they purposely inject it because they're trying to sensitize us, and I think, and over time they'll think it's okay. Like, there's something wrong with just clicking on it. Like, I literally still think the Obama era is still trying to like convert us from straight to flaming. I don't think that's by accident. I don't think those are anomalies. I think they're purposely placed there. So
I could see that.
Okay, good.
We'll let that one be. I'm not including that one in the song. I'm trying to think if there's anything that has bothered me on the internet. Like, oh man. I mean, there's certain tropes on X that I don't like that I keep seeing, like, where they'll do start a sentence and then they do like is ... and then they put all the rest in a thread, which has sort of become the thing for this is going to be a thread, but you can't get the gist of it from one of those stupid like draw you in headlines. So you got to click in it and look at the follow up messages. Oh, I hate that. But in terms of like idioms, there hasn't been like terms people are using. Oh, my daughter just taught me a new one that they're using now.
6-7.
Well, 6-7's been around for a while. That's now been taken over by adults, and kids don't use it anymore. But
my kid says it all the time.
She said that she's like, oh, she's one of my ops, and and what that is
I know
it's
what
like it's opponents. Like it's actually like people are I was like, oh, is that a new thing kids are saying? Yeah. Oh, so you use it like, oh, she was my op. She's like, don't say it. You're gonna ruin it for me. like okay, all right. I'm just saying it to make sure I understand the context of the word.
That's funny.
Yeah, you're my ops. I don't really hate that yet, but I could see myself hating it if it gets used a lot.
Well, I mean, it's referred to in the like street gangs, like like people are going to the liquor store and they see one of their ops walking out, and so you must engage, right? So
you gotta see in hockey, you just throw down the gloves and start fighting.
Yeah. Here's another one that's more like just videos. It's not like a huge pet peeve, but I don't really respect it, right? Is people's reaction videos. So one person will create content, they put in the work, and then another person will react off of the content that someone created.
That's content, though. I mean, it's somebody's giving an opinion. That's just what it is.
So you're familiar, like you're probably not part. Well, I mean, you know about the manosphere. So have you heard of? I forgot his name already. Um,
Bulldog mindset.
no. No. Yeah, what's his name? I've seen him in person a couple times. So he's a black guy. He focuses on black women and how they're delusional. What is his name? I bet you as soon as I pull up YouTube, he'll show up on my feed.
Bill Cosby.
No, he's a rapist. Here he is. I'll tell you, he's the first one to show up on my feed. Of course, it doesn't have his name on it. Hold up.
Today we're reacting to a powerful breakdown from Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels
actually makes a woman.
Okay. Have you heard of Kevin Samuels?
No, never heard of him.
The reason why I mentioned it is because like half of my, I'll say a third of my YouTube, 20% of my YouTube feeds are now people like myself that have YouTube channels that react to other people's YouTube channel or YouTube videos.
Yeah.
To me that's not like ethical, man. You're basically using someone's content that they put into work. They built up that platform, and you're piggybacking off of it for your own benefit instead of you putting in the work to have your own. It doesn't.
No, that stuff is real content. It takes a lot to build up a reaction video.
No. What I'm talking about right here is they will play a video of one of his episodes, and then they'll inject 30 seconds at the beginning of his video, 30 seconds at the end of his video, and that's their video.
Oh yeah, that's actually then probably a problem. Like YouTube will crack down on it at some point, but you're supposed to add it has to be new content you're adding and new. You can use clips, but you're not supposed to just replay the whole thing.
They had a 30-second intro, then they had a 30-second conclusion, and they say, and at the conclusion, they make sure that they direct you to that person's channel. Yeah. That's it. That's their formula.
Yeah. That's the. And who knows? Half of them are probably fake AI people now. But that was one of the YouTube like strategies people use to make fast content to get money out of YouTube. Like if you're chasing $1, that's what you're doing. Like you would do stuff like that. It's a strategy. Like you just need to get enough people interested in that format, and if you have it in a suite of different channels that you have all going at once.
So that's 3. If we're going to stay on the video stuff on the internet, YouTube thumbnails that are just clickbait, like this changes everything, or that this will be the end,
clickbait, yeah.
or anything that shows Elon Musk's face. Like, so I usually just right click and say do not recommend.
Oh, what does my front page of YouTube look like?
Also, whenever I watch videos and they use the word a truth or his truth or their truth, now I always do a thumbs down. So that's me sticking the man.
Yeah, tell your truth, man. Tell your truth.
All right. I got up to like 4. That's it.
Well, this is gonna be a lame song. Let's see what it writes. Bro truth, YouTube reactions, YouTube clickbait. That's what I put in.
You left out another part, but yeah. The private chat.
Oh yeah, I'm not including that one. What style of music does this fit to?
Well, you're on Sono. What is it called?
Suno. Yeah.
I've been exhausted this week, man. Every time they install like or they want to test a server certificate, it ruins my week. I get so stressed trying to make sure
certs.
you have to provide support to it too and test.
No, I just hate it. I just hate
Okay.
certificates in general. I never really quite figured out how to use them. Like, it's like I always have to struggle through, but now I just tell Claude to do it and it's fine. Hey, go and do this for me. Boop, there it is.
Yeah. How's your projects going?
It's all been work lately.
How's that going?
It was all right. I had a rough day yesterday for the first time in a while. I was pretty probably the last 3 weeks now I've been really engaged until yesterday. I was just like, this is like, we're going on the third week of people not knowing what they need to do. And it's like, and how we're going to work together on like a new thing that we have. And then we had a meeting yesterday and I went into it fully expecting this is not going to be good. But it turned out to be good. It gave exactly the kind of separation we had established 3 weeks before that. Like the first day after we decided this is how we're working together. And then something happened where new voices came in and we're like, well, maybe you need to take on this to support that because we can't do this without that. And then it just kept spiraling until we were at some point.
Dude, you can remove all those discussions and the cost of those discussions based on all the people you bring in and just ask AI that.
Yeah.
A meeting, I would argue 95% of meetings can now just be conducted asking an AI agent what they think and why, and then back it up with data versus people's opinions and them trying to be relevant to a project by injecting themselves.
Yeah, this wouldn't have worked because it's more like based on the state of the system. How do we best structure teams to work with within a space? So it's like an architecture question, and it wouldn't be something easily asked. I don't even know how I would prompt it. To be honest,
and
it's
working contracts. You have different agents that represent different concerns of the business. You have an agent that represents the QA concern, an agent that represents the UI.
Yeah, this wasn't about agents. This was like development groups.
No. I'm saying that you have a virtual discussion with AI agents instead of human beings, and they all have their own concern, and then you conduct your meeting. And now you just saved 1 hour, which on average is probably like $60, $70 an hour, multiplied by 8 people, 8 humans that would be in the meeting. So,
yeah, we should make a joke site. Then we just throw it up where you go on and have a meeting with agents, and you have to pay to be in this meeting, but it's comical. Like, we know how much you hate meetings. We'll hate it even more. Come on and have a meeting with our agents. They will discuss nothing. They will solve nothing.
Why does Prometheus sound familiar? Does his name look familiar?
Whose name? What name?
On the comment thread. Prometheus.
No, I don't know. Seems like a clickbaiter, or like not a click.
No, I don't think so.
Seems like a Twitch bro. No,
could be.
I don't know. Actually, I have no idea.
We're discussing a spectrum of things. I'm thankful that I have a paycheck, but dude, I'm not growing at all in my profession. I mean, one could say I hit the salary cap, but I hit the salary cap 3 years ago. Now I make half that. But
he's a normally melanated man, but I don't know what that means.
It means he's black.
Oh.
Isn't it melatonin?
Well, melatonin's a thing. Melanin is I think the pigment in your skin.
He's black.
I'm an abnormal. I guess whites are probably a pretty crazy mutation.
Well, I still think Japanese and octopuses, octopi. I think they come from aliens, and they evolved to just live with normal Earthlings and normal Earth creatures.
Yeah, octopi are really interesting creatures.
So are Japanese. Yeah, they gave us some great stuff. Nintendo, PlayStation,
Tentacle porn.
Toshiba, anime. Mm-hmm. Herbivores. Yeah.
What did you said? Toy.
You know what a herbivore is?
No. Well, I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know what the context of it is.
It's a generation / culture of men that have no interest in sex.
Oh, yeah. Herbivores.
Yeah.
They just like eating carrots? That sounds pretty gay to me, though.
I like carrots in my mouth.
Come on, man.
I got watermelon.
Bro, tell your truth. I'm gonna do it to you now. The fact I write this way should tell you I am not a bot. That sounds like something a bot would say. I just assume everything's a bot unless it's Gamler, because we've seen him on camera. So,
Prometheus, are you a programmer? What do you do for a living? How do you earn your living? How do you earn your lifestyle?
I'm trying to. Oh, what's a letter or a word that starts with P, ends with Y, and has 8 characters in between?
I mean, when I saw that, for whatever reason, I was thinking about Python, but
Prometheus Patty.
he owns a shop.
What kind of shop?
You own a programming shop? You own a garage for like cars?
Sex toys.
I mean, you own a sex store? What?
Tobacco. A liquor
it could be
shop. Game store.
Usually when people say they own a shop, I always think it's mechanic. Like
yeah, I think mechanic makes sense. Yeah, somebody who fixes something. So a shop.
It could be a barber shop, but usually people don't say I own a shop and they run a barber shop or a hair salon. Well, I guess beauticians can own the shop.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's mechanical. Yeah, boring out 150cc engines.
Well, the engine that I have in my garage, I think, is 1169. I have a 1169 cc engine. So I ride a Ducati.
I don't know what my snowmobile is. It's like a 1000 series, I think. So it's a
Really?
4-stroke though. Yeah, it's a little older now, but man, that thing's fast. It's 4-stroke, which is nice. We had a record last week, 7.14 seconds.
What does that mean? In what
bed.
distance? In bed. Well, you said we. So what does that mean?
I'm guessing his shop had a record last week of 7.14 seconds of boring out a 150cc engine, or in speed, because you're talking about Ducatis. I don't know. What is it? I don't know.
Well, I'm thinking he's talking about I have no clue. Maybe he is a bot, because that was kind of random.
Yeah, how can you is there a foolproof test for testing if something is an AI agent yet? Because they can get pretty realistic. Mopeds.
Well,
I got a moped, man.
Yeah, but what is 7.14 seconds? Is that the 100-meter dash? Like what distance? That's 1 mile.
A song about 7.14 seconds.
Well, it can't be 1
See what
mile.
it comes up with.
Quarter of a mile? Is that quarter of a mile? He's getting upset.
That sounds like something a bot would say. We broke him.
What country are you in, Prometheus?
Oh,
Did
can
you ever
zoom in on their icons? I'm trying.
Did you ever see that movie?
Flash,
Prometheus?
100-yard dash. Yeah, it's in the Alien.
Did you like it?
So he's got the god Prometheus on his thing. Yeah, it was
He's
good.
in Central Florida. I'm in Florida.
I liked it. I didn't like so much the aliens at the end, and some of the stuff with the engineer was a little weird. But I mean, overall, I think I liked it. I liked the aesthetic. I really like cassette futurism, which is what the Alien universe is based in for a style. It's an aesthetic. Cassette futurism. It's like the big computer panels with all of the buttons and the like something that would be driven off of a tape drive, right? Which I think is maybe where the cassette comes in. But like those kind of older interfaces, but they're still very advanced ships. Like the Alien ships are extremely advanced, but the actual aesthetic is cassette futurism. So, although if you try to ask ChatGPT to do cassette futurism or Gemini or any of them, like they'll always put cassette tapes in every single time. And you're like, no, this is not what I mean. It's like, I want the aesthetic of Alien with like the big, beautiful, like terminal-like computers everywhere and buttons and knobs and stuff like that versus touchscreens.
Why does he capitalize every single first word? I think he is a bot.
Okay. This isn't such a bad song. I need to make this a pop song, though.
Yeah, well, hold up. Bots can't understand audio. Like we didn't type in the chat.
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way it's a bot because
I'm a mod on 26 channels. I don't really.
Music. Do you like male or female voices better? Or do you listen to much music?
It depends. Yesterday I said something.
I mean, well, you listen to gangster rap and stuff. I know that,
No. So I'll answer your question. So yesterday I said this comment out loud. I was like, I'm sorry, a dude riding in a car blasting a female or a modern female rapper is gay as hell. Like, it is. It's one thing to bump like Lauryn Hill. That's fine.
Who's a modern female rapper? Like Nicki Minaj or like maybe like Cardi B, maybe? Or,
sure. Yeah, sure.
She my best friend. She a real bad bitch. That one? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good example.
I like that song. Fuck it. I don't care.
If you're a dude and you're like and you're bumping that's gay as hell. Like it's
dude, gay. I love pretty much I don't know if there's a lot of music. Screamo. I hate screamo. That's probably in any sort of music where it's like where they literally it's like you can't understand the words at all because they're just.
Oh, that sounds like your Mongolian growl music.
No, but that's like using your voice as an instrument. That's different.
No.
Like I'm talking about where they're like, have you never heard screamo music?
No, I'm not white.
It's the worst, man.
So here's the thing. So when I didn't tell you I'm bicycling again. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard you bicycling now. Yeah,
so the music that I listen to when I'm bicycling, and also when I make love, believe it or not, it's there's an album called Smoke Mood.
Pull that back a little bit. Couldn't even hear it. It sounds like it's almost like a dubstep-y type thing or like a electronic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I bicycle to that. I make love to that, and it's like that's a music in public where like no one is going to complain when you play it, right? You play like gangster rap, white people are going to complain, and older people are going to complain. But you can play like this, and it's just kind of like Afrobeats too. Like you can play Afrobeats anywhere. People aren't really going to complain because it's kind of like relaxing or whatever. So at like 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm bumping that as I ride my bicycle down the boardwalk all the way to South Beach and back, or South Point and back. So
yeah, I mean, most people won't complain. I know my dad would probably complain, but most people like that are millennials probably wouldn't complain. The did you ever listen to, like, one of the ones that seems to like that seems to hit every person that I know's like seems to be okay with it is, have you heard Jelly Roll's songs?
no.
So he's basically like he's sort of a hybrid of I think he's predominantly country, but it's country, rap, rock all mixed up into one. But Jelly Roll's interesting because he was in prison and everything, and that's how his name Jelly Roll came about. And there was another guy who was, I don't remember what his name was, but he was like Donut or something like that. I don't remember, but he got out of that and went hard into his music and became basically an international superstar now for things. But his music, at least, was very written, is written very much from the heart kind of stuff. So he's got a lot of good songs, mostly like slower, like poetic songs. I think.
I wonder how many ghostwriters have been replaced by AI now.
It's a lot. I'm sure it's a lot. Or they're using it.
I'm still in love with that song that I hit trees like Sonny Bono. Like, that was the hardest mixtape ever. Do I still have it in my
From Cleveland to Toronto?
I don't know why I just thought about $1 Million Man. That was random. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto.
So I put in pop, like
pop
music, and it gave me a Bodrin back. Why did it do that? I gotta.
All right, you ready? Hold up. My name is Scott. All I do is drop bombs. I enter your spot with your sister and your moms. Hold up. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm about to drop this mixtape.
Maybe.
Is it gonna
Come on, Windows. You know, open your MacBook.
My name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. From Cleveland to Toronto.
Is this just a clip of that part? Because it's like very short.
Yeah, but that wasn't the song I was looking for. Hold up. Is it this one?
Well, go back out of that once. I want to see that.
My name is Scott. I hit trees like Sonny Bono.
Oh yeah.
Cleveland to Toronto.
Which one? The first one?
I was gonna say yeah, because that one's the largest, like file size. It's 3 times long. Yeah, I don't think it was this one. I think it was that last one, wasn't it? Or is it this one?
You ready for the hook?
I hit trees like Sonny Bono. Yeah. From Cleveland to Toronto. Yeah. These hoes just done up.
That's going to be my theme music.
Reach out to that guy the friend of yours who's trying to be a rapper and have him make a full song for you off of that prototype.
No.
Let's see how the 7.14 second song goes. As a female pop song.
What are you talking about?
I swear to God, I want to say that every single song that it makes that's female sounds like, is it Lainey Wilson or something like that?
They all sound the same. They all cookie cut each other. They're all a whole bunch of masculine females talking about the same thing, getting money, getting butt surgery or whatever. Like, I hate black people. They celebrate the wrong.
We're not the friendliest shit. Like, this is our, like, what is this, like 5-year mastermind? You can go back to the start if you want. I don't know that I even cared that this would be. I don't know that I really cared that this would be streamed. That's just Scott, your call, Scott. But
Prometheus says you ain't the friendliest channel. Try being inclusive to newcomers. I'm sorry, Prometheus. I'm very friendly. I'm friendly.
I'm hostile, so I hate everyone. Just kidding.
It's just. Did he leave already?
Maybe. He'll find out that we're very black and white about things.
He'll find out that we only have one viewer.
That was a joke. Yeah. Why did the algorithm suggest this, I wonder, though? That would be an interesting thing to understand. Oh, so this is on YouTube that you got suggested. So why would we come up as a suggested for anyone on YouTube?
Like, I thought I was shadow banned.
Maybe you and Prometheus or Gamler are like have very similar things, and so does Gamler watch us on Twitch or does he watch us on YouTube primarily?
He watches us on Twitch, I think.
Oh, so that wouldn't explain it, unless it was like a total. It could be the algorithm just totally being like, "This is live right now."
No, so
send it to this guy.
Prometheus, like this channel doesn't have viewers. We have one dedicated viewer. And that's it. This channel is really just me and this person that I've never met in real life for like the past 5, 6, or 7 years. Just every Friday, just talking and chatting before we return back to our lives. My life isn't that awesome, so I don't know. It's kind of therapeutic for me. But like this channel doesn't have viewers at all, and it's not intended to grow at all. I just document my conversations about nothing. Really, not even conversations, just chats about nothing. And then, I don't know, maybe for historical references, maybe they'll dig up this archive in like 10, 20 years.
Huh. Interesting.
No, I don't know why.
I was actually thinking about that. Like, you think that one day, like, we're gone and our kids be like, will stumble upon this entire catalog of conversations between their dads for years, basically.
What I forecast is it'll be a natural practice to run a program to archive people's audio and video, and then they're going to build a piece for their funeral, the funeral program. So when they celebrate the life of somebody, they're going to pull film of them, and then that's how people are going to remember them during the funeral.
Yeah. So it won't be just photo scrolling like it is now, like the slideshow thing. It'll be like, let's play the greatest hits from.
Well, I mean, they're going to take AI. They're going to have like a film. They're going to have background music. They're going to have like the intro that pulls the audience in. They're going to have like tension or whatever, and then they're going to have the climax, and then they're going to have a happy conclusion. And hell, it may even be a deep fake where they say something that the person never ever said in their life, but because it's a funeral, it just adds so much impact. So that's what I forecast.
Yeah.
We should build a program for that.
If I ever win the lottery, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay someone to go through every single one of our videos and find every single time you went like this. Ah! I'm just gonna put that in a mixtape. It's gonna be
Or
that.
hi Sean. With my,
That and every time you said
guitar.
I hit trees like Sonny Bono. I mean, I find every single one of those and have them put it together and just over and over again.
Or my name is Scott. That one too.
Roll up on the block. Pull out my because half of the time because Glock usually works, but no, Scott, pull up on the block.
With
my clock. Pull up my clock. Listening to rock on a dock.
Just like Spock.
And all my tests are mocked. I don't know. Dude, I'm losing it. So we're both software. We're still both software engineers. That's how we got this. It was like software engineering and entrepreneurship was kind of the start. Now we rarely talk about that, although with AI,
No, we talked about it at the very beginning for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I talked about the app that I'm building. That's taking forever.
Maybe you could help.
I have a feeling. I mean,
great app for his shop.
I have a feeling this app is going to get moderate adoption, though. I really do, because I'm going to build a commercial for it after I release it, and I have a little bit of video editing skills now. What's your question?
No, I was going to say maybe you could ask Prometheus what he needs for his shop and build him a little app for that.
Why gotta be a little shop? I think he takes offense to that.
Oh, well, normally I think shops as being little shops, but like it's our little shop. I don't think of small engines as being like big.
Prometheus
shops.
has an industrial floor. He doesn't have a little shop. He has an industrial floor. He has a factory floor.
It's yeah. I don't know what's a better euphemism than that?
And I think PAY is pay. Hence 8. Pay. I don't know.
Well, that's why I was wondering because I could think of a 3 letters that could fit there. So if it was P3Y, it would be a little different. But 8. So like how internationalization is reduced to I-18N. That's I-18N, and the accessibility is A11Y, which also spells ally. You haven't seen that in tech circles? I-18N is internationalization. It's the short form for internationalization. And then accessibility. Accessibility is I-11Y, which spells also ally, which is in elite speak anyways. So it's kind of like it's probably the best of those shortened forms because it has meaning, like a double meaning, double entendres or whatever. I don't know.
He's been self-employed for 30 years building engines.
That's awesome. Actually, very awesome.
How do you get self-employed building engines? You gotta be a mechanical engineer. How do you build? How are you self-employed building engines?
I don't think he's building engines. He's fixing and making them better.
He said at the beginning.
Yeah, they're boring out engines, which means they're fixing them and making them better.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a small engine shop, is what I'm guessing. And he said mopeds, which is a small engine, which makes a lot of sense.
He's 58. He's retired. How come you're not a retired expat? Why are you still in Florida? Oh, I guess
most people retire to go to Florida. Like or at least in Minnesota.
No,
Arizona and Florida.
Florida's
getting expensive though. Arizona is still an option.
I would go
snowbirds.
I still have Vietnam on my radar.
Is that your next trip?
My next trip is Toronto.
Yeah, well, that's an obvious trip, but that's not a vacation trip, right?
No.
Probably be better than a vacation in some reason.
I need to work up the courage to ask for another week for vacation. Born in Chicago, left after 36 years. Okay.
We're in Chicago. Yeah.
Midwest.
Smart move.
We're all from the Midwest. I'm Ohio. Sean's Minnesota.
Yeah. Greater Minnesota, not that lesser Minnesota. We should, like, actually the culture up here and most of
Minnesota, you live with a whole bunch of Somalis.
Yeah, they haven't quite made it up to my area yet. Although I have seen some people walking around in burqas and stuff.
I'm surprised they haven't confronted you. I'm surprised you didn't get hit up by pirates ice fishing. I'm very surprised.
Actually, you know what's very, very interesting is that at the hockey games, it's predominantly like white people. But when it gets done, then it's like if you stay till after when they do cleanup, because my son had a hockey thing, and it was basically like that his entire team went to the game, or like extended team, and then afterwards they let him skate on the ice for an hour, and you get to see all the people that clean up, and like I think I'd probably say 60% of them were probably Somali. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I like Wisconsin too. Wisconsin's great. The only thing it needs to do is legalize marijuana, because it's like every state around it has it.
I have a
So
place
it's kind of a problem.
I have a place in Broadhead, Wisconsin that I've only been to one time.
But Wisconsin's got a lot of beer too. They're like the number one drinking state in the union.
I have a
New Glarus.
I have a 95 Cadillac Seville with 4,000 miles sitting in a garage in Wisconsin.
Beer and cheese, man. Beer and cheese.
Sean, you didn't hear me.
Yeah, you have a Cadillac sitting in a garage.
95 Cadillac Seville with 4,000 miles sitting in a garage in Wisconsin.
That's an interesting vehicle. Why? Oh, isn't it from your mentor?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
I've only been there once. The one and only time I've been there, I got creeped out because I was driving the car and I just seen a whole bunch of white dudes with like orange like vests and sidearms just walking up and down the street. Like, I guess they were hunters, but I just never seen people just walk around. I mean, dudes had pistols on them, man. I don't know if you use a pistol for hunting, right?
So you use it for protection. Like my brother once, he was bear hunting, and he was out in a field, right? And he thought a bear was creeping up on him, and so he turns around and pulls out his pistol, because it's not a 22, it's a high caliber pistol, but it was a cow, so he almost shot a cow. But like that's why, is because of bears and mountain lions is why you'd carry those.
Well, isn't it still illegal to kill it? Protection or not?
Self-defense?
No. Like, okay, this is a different episode. If you decide to take a gun and go into the wilderness, and then you gun down a protected animal, a federally protected animal, and you claim self-defense, you're the one that put yourself in that situation in the first place. You brought a gun, you went to the wilderness, and then when you turned your back, you saw a predator who's always been there, who always relies on food, and you gun it down, and you say, I was defending myself. Okay.
No, well, so is it mountain lions, or is it? Yeah, it's mountain lions, or like those ones were reintroduced into the areas, as were wolves and
it doesn't matter.
Bears.
You still can't gun them down.
Yes, you can. If it's self-defense,
you can't.
You can.
No, you can't. Look, I am telling you, you can't gun it down right now.
I 100% will tell you can gun it down.
Hear me out. It is self-defense if a bear comes into your trailer park and all of a sudden, like, I don't know, it goes after you or it goes after your children, because you are established, you have residence there. If you go hunting and you're going hunting for some bird or whatever it is, and then all of a sudden some bear gets behind you, dude, you carry bears. You can't go into a predator's home, kill it in the name of self-defense, and think that that's going to ride. You can't do that.
I guarantee you 100% that that's an okay thing to do, and it's legal.
It's not.
I will. You can look it up. I'm like 100% sure.
I'm 100% sure that that's a loophole that gives people a killing license.
No, they don't. There's protocol too. You have to call the Natural Department Resources, and they might investigate it or whatever, and they'll tell you what to do. But it's totally okay to defend yourself against wild animals, even protected animals. It's not. And just because you happen to be walking on the side of the road to hunt pheasants or grouse or something, if you're in the woods, like you're not there to hunt them. They start hunting you, and you have the right to defend your life. Like, there is no situation in this country anywhere where you don't have the ability to defend your life.
I disagree with that, right?
Except for the capital punishment.
So the laws may be laws, but I disagree with it. I'm not an animal freak, but I do think it's wrong to go into a wilderness where animals roam free, and that's one of the little remaining places that they have that's natural, so they can live out their life peacefully. You go in there with guns looking for something that you are allowed to hunt, like a bird or whatever, and then they see you, they're hungry, and then take the hunting out.
Take the hunting out. You're just saying that nobody should ever have any protection on them if they're in the woods for a nature walk.
I'm saying if you go, you notice how I use the word wilderness, all right? If you go into a designated area that has signage that there's predators in there, beware, and you voluntarily go, knowing good and well that this is a habitat for them, and then all of a sudden you turn your shoulder and they're eyeing you for food because they haven't ate in a while, and what's your question? You don't bring a gun?
No, you can bring a gun. But even if you don't have a gun, even a stick, if you kill it, right? Who cares if it's a gun?
No. Look, I'm not.
And there's difference between like, and I've never seen a designated predator area. They're in there for population control mostly. Bears maybe not so much, but for wolves, it's a huge thing about deer populations and ecosystems. It's whatever. But the thing is take any activity you want to do out in nature, and there's a risk of a predator killing you. You have the right to defend yourself.
No. Your right to defend yourself is not the same right to kill something. Period. It's not. Right? Like it's
well, not. Nobody in those scenarios thinks, "Oh, this bear's coming. I'm gonna kill it." They like. If you watch people,
I'm sorry for raising my voice, but sorry, I get kind of passionate when I think things are wrong, right? It's one thing to carry bear spray, to carry some type of repellent, right? It's another thing to carry something lethal and say, oh, I was in this bear or this mountain lion's known habitat. It came after me and I gunned it down. That is wrong, period. You purposely went there. You knew what you're going to be exposing yourself to. And to me, you were betting on that you're basically saying, I wish a bear would, I wish a cougar would. And when it happens, you come down.
Do you know how rare that is? How rare it is? It's for the off chance. That's why people have those. It's for that. And a lot of them they don't want to kill bears and mountain lions. They don't. Like, there are people who hunt those animals, and that's under the laws that they hunt them as trophy hunts or whatever. But it's different. Like, dude, it's the same as having a conceal and carry permit. You don't have the right to gun down another human, and that's not what a conceal and carry permit is for. It's to protect yourself against people who would do you harm. It's the same thing. We're all animals in nature, and we have the right to defend ourselves.
We agree to disagree, because I don't think it's right to go into a predator's habitat, decide that you're going to go hiking, and say, what are the odds that me being in this predator's habitat, that this predator, if it sees me, is going to go after me?
So what you're saying is nobody should be out in nature. Everybody should be locked to their phones, because that's the only way to be sort of safe in their apartments.
What I'm saying is, if you want to do that, then you carry something that's non-lethal that will repel a predator.
A lot of people do that too. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that should be 100% of the policy. Period. You don't go into a predator's habitat that is on the endangered species list and you carry a gun, and when when the predator has an audacity to say, "I'm hungry," and you're the closest thing that it has access to, you gun it down. Like, that's wrong. It is.
Well, let's correct that, because regardless of whether they're on the endangered species list, timber wolves in Minnesota are not endangered at all. They're overrunning it now.
All right, that's
Bears
fine. Then you better take it home and eat. Then you better take it home and eat it.
Yeah, and a lot of them will do that.
Okay,
Not
I have no problem with that.
bears. If the DNR says, "Yep, you're in the right," you can harvest the meat if you want. People will harvest it. I know people that drive down the road, and if they hit a deer, they'll go out and take the back straps and pull them out. Like, they'll roadkill. My brother-in-law hit a grouse with his vehicle, went out and pulled the breasts and ate it. A grouse is like a chicken. It's a partridge, or like it's a grouse. It's a chicken. It's like a wild chicken. And so he hit one and went out, pulled out the breast meat and ate it. Like, that's culture up here, man. And it's not, the thing is any actual, like, a lot of the hunters and stuff are the major conservationists. They are, and they drive all of the revenue that they do for hunting activity drives conservation. It's actually a great system, because there's population control for animals. Like deer could become pests really quickly if you don't control the populations. And the lack of natural predators around human areas, it makes them a problem. So hunting helps a lot. And almost all of them are, now there are poachers, and those people are terrible people. Like, I don't like anyone who goes out and kills an animal just for the sake of, like, they like to kill an animal. I don't like trophy hunting either. I don't think trophy hunting is right. But if it's a population control thing or for food, no, that's like, it's a great system that we have. I kill lots of fish, tons of fish. I've taken many fish's lives. But the ones that we kill intentionally, we eat them. Like, we take the meat, we eat it. Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. So it's not a,
dude. I'm not a PETA agent, right?
It sounded like you are.
No. It's I have a problem when there's animals that are threatened, meaning that in the next 50 years they may not be here, right?
There's nothing like that, and there's nothing like that huntable that would kill you in Minnesota, period.
Okay.
Even mountain lions, like, those are all reintroducible and all that kind of stuff. Those are probably the rarest that you'd find are and I feel like at the mountain lions.
Well, here we have Florida Panthers. Here we have Florida Panthers. They're endangered. I don't know. They might be gay like pandas. I don't think they reproduce that often. So
yeah, but I mean, like, if you're out, black bears are not endangered here. We have a season for black bears.
Well, black bears aren't, unlike other things that are black, like, it's the brown bears you got to be aware of, right? The grizzlies, right?
Yeah, and we don't have any. Well, they've talked
those
about
are the savages.
And grizzlies are not endangered either. They're still on the endangered list, but they're not endangered. Somebody's got some sort of idea that they need to stay on, and they don't need to. They're actually very dangerous and killing people in a lot of cases, and they're not endangered. Their populations have come back within the bounds of where they've reintroduced them. The populations are fine. But the thing is it's the same with timber wolves. In Minnesota, they're overrun, but in other areas they're not. Like, the DNR actually in Ely, Minnesota, had to kill a bunch of wolves because they were coming into the town. They were stalking kids. They were stalking, like, dogs and other animals. And these giant wolves that are, like, up to your waist and huge wolves. And they're all tagged. They're all tracked, or at least the packs are tracked, and they'll go and kill them. And the DNR will do that, but farmers who are trying to protect their livestock should have that right too. And it's different for killing an animal to protect your assets and your life and your property than it is to go out and just want to kill something for the sake of killing it.
What's that thing on do you see that? Or maybe that's a glitch.
Prometheus is going to eat a panther. Yeah, anything that moves. ... Which is good. Good. I mean, that's the thing. If you're going to kill something, anything we would have killed in our lives, we would have eaten up until maybe 100, 200 years ago.
Bots don't have digestive systems. Who's F Sharp John?
That sounds like something a bot would say. I like eating panthers. No, just kidding. I'm sorry. My Prometheus said he's an Eagle Scout. My son or my nephew got his Eagle Scout just this week, I think. So apparently, so I had to write him a letter of recommendation for his Eagle Scout, and I thought it was a totally like he wouldn't get to see it. So I like wrote a good one because whatever. Who's the audience? And what is it for? Yeah, as long as it's cooked well. I mean, like all the parasites are killed in it, but yeah. I don't know if I've ever tried any real gamey different meat.
Aren't muskrats like huge rats or rodents? Like
aren't they like? I think they're like small beavers.
They're like in swamps or something, or wetlands.
They're like small beavers. Pretty sure they're like small beavers.
Yeah, but they look like rats. They have long tails.
Yeah, I think so. Well, beavers have big tails. They're long, but they're wide.
Yeah, beavers are cute.
Beavers are such an interesting creature to me. Like they're probably like, how did you evolve to build an entire dam a river, chop down trees, and like sit there and if you watch them, they like take a bite out of the tree and they listen for cracking. And if there's no cracking, they'll take another bite. And they'll keep doing that until the tree falls over. And somehow they don't die to it.
That's fake news.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what muskrats eat. Beavers will eat fish and stuff, I'm sure. But beavers are like one of the coolest animals because they build buildings and they build structures. And they do it all out of natural instinct. They know what to do, where to do it. Like it's so incredible.
Is a woodchuck and a beaver the same thing?
I don't think so. No, they're not. A woodchuck as much wood as a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. That's the answer.
A woodchuck chuck wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah.
I think beavers are.
Yeah. I went to my college. The beavers were our mascot or whatever. So the Bemidji Beavers. Hockey. They were big in hockey. They made it to the Frozen Four the year that I went to the last year of college or university for me. So
have you ever had beaver tail?
No, it's very fatty, I think is what I've heard. And it's a great source of fat, but I don't know if it's very good. I watched this show called Alone, which I think is one of my favorite shows for some reason. And it's really stupid, but it's because you'd think it would be boring as hell, but they make it very interesting. It's just they drop people in the woods and they give them there's 12 things. No, that's Naked and Afraid, which is lame. So Alone, they literally like drop people with camera equipment. They have to record themselves. They all get trained on how to record themselves and they have to produce tapes. They get med checks and things occasionally.
That's a lot of batteries.
Like one guy burned down his shelter in the middle of the night, in the middle of a freezing night. And they're like, yep, we can't get to you. Sorry. You have to wait till morning. Survive. So he built like a temporary thing next to the big fire where his house was burning down, essentially, and made it to the morning. But it was, if he wasn't such a survivalist, he would have probably died. Like if it was you and me out there, we probably would have kept the fire going as long as we could, and then been like, fuck. But even fires are cold on a negative degree night. So with a reflection.
It makes you think like as fragile as humans. Well, one is I think it's an argument for evolution that humans are an evolved form of apes. Because we're just so fragile and exposed when it comes to the elements of nature. And then two, it's like, okay, what was the true beginning of like an ape? Like, at what point were there two of us that we could actually mate?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's the weird thing about it.
It's a big argument for evolution, man. It's like things just evolve over time, and then they eventually evolve into new species over time. And I think that's the only way that anything can like sustain itself. I don't believe. Yeah, I don't think it's possible for there to just be one organism, and then somehow we have like 7 billion people now. Like, I think there was some bacteria that over billions of years like evolved into like simple life forms that evolved into like complex life forms, and then that's how mating happened. I don't know.
Oh,
We are apes, duh. By definition of an ape, we're apes. We're great apes.
now we were seated here for the world dungeon.
I mean, KKK will convince you that we ain't come from no monkeys, but we are gorilla, chimp, humans. We're great apes by definition. So
By our species. Yeah.
we just master how to use tools.
Actually, communication and was really our big thing. And communicating in language is one of the major things. Like, animals can communicate, but it's normally like, get the fuck away from me or come here kind of a thing.
That would
But
be
it's not like, yeah. Some of us are Neanderthals. Actually, when you took like the 21 and no, actually, I don't think I have any Neanderthal. I mean, maybe there's some latent stuff, but the 23andMe tests would tell you how much Neanderthal blood is in your stream. My wife has a little bit, so I make fun of her for it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe my line's got Neanderthal. I'm sure we all have some Neanderthal in us, but I guess what Prometheus is saying is like we didn't evolve directly from apes. We evolved from Neanderthals as our like direct ancestor, not our far ancestor.
A Neanderthal is still an ape. That's my argument. It's still an ape by definition.
Yeah, you're right. But I think it's the idea of directly evolving from a monkey immediately into, or not a monkey, an ape into what we think of as an ape, a bonobo or a chimp or a gorilla, directly into humans. Bonobos.
I evolved from gorillas. You evolved from a bonobo.
I don't know what. I've always wondered where that evolutionary line hit. Where was that original mutation of light skin and different colored eyes, and how that because all blue-eyed people all have a common ancestor. So because it was one mutation at some point in time, and they've traced it back, and it's like this is the first blue-eyed person, and that mutation has stuck with the genetic code for ever, basically. And so it's a mutation that you'd have to have. I'm green-eyed, which is actually on Earth is a very rare color of eye. Not the rarest, but one of the rarest. I also have a rare blood type. I'm a pretty rare individual. Not for eating, but
I didn't know you had green eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean, you got some pretty eyes, Sean. You got some pretty eyes.
Yeah, they're green.
Mm.
Green eyes are like what 3% of the world population or something like that.
Someone told me that I have a hazel ring over my brown eyes. Like
that's the Irish in you. Actually, you could have had green eyes with Irish ancestry.
My cousins have hazel eyes. They're light skinned.
I'm gonna ask what percentage of population of Earth have green eyes, and I'm going to do my blood type. My son's a little obsessed with the uniqueness of himself too, in terms of like our genetic code around the world. So like he's got some things that he's double jointed, which he's like, oh, this one. So green eyes, about 2% of the world population has naturally green eyes. So I'm in that 2%. My blood type is AB positive, which is 3 to 4%. I'm the global or the universal receiver. So I was so happy about that because nobody needs my blood. Like, because anybody could take AB positive. AB positives can take but they can't give to anyone except for other AB positives who can receive everyone else. So there's almost no reason for me to give blood, which I guess plasma is different though. Apparently AB positive plasma is valuable, I've heard, but I don't know that as a fact.
On that note, I think I gotta get ready for work.
Yeah. So what's your what's for next week? Yeah, you gonna finish? Are you gonna ship it? You gonna finally get Claude Code installed and ship it this weekend?
No, I started my taxes yesterday. I'm trying to commit an hour each day towards my taxes, and then I'm also trying to take an hour each day to make progress on this mobile app. But
yeah, you could just have agents work on that in the background and just go do this.
Yeah, but I have to learn that stuff, and I could damn near guarantee it's going to take me a week to really understand what I'm doing.
Yeah, it takes a while to dial it in. Like you can get a lot with just its base, but to get it really dialed in, you have to do agents and skills and the Claude MD file and all that stuff. So,
how's your video stuff?
Damn it! No, I got that. Oh man, I haven't messed around with it. I left. No, I should probably finish out that series though. Like I started it and I left it on I just was like, I started to be like, I know where the story was going, but I just like lost steam on it. How far did I get? How many episodes did I get? Like 20 some? I'm waiting for one day when I open up like my YouTube studio is that it randomly all of a sudden has a bunch of people who like it. My last one only has 10 views. You want to watch the lad? No, you got to get to work. This is a 2-minute episode. I think you'd actually think this episode was weird, and funny. But the imp Jenny tries to go and seduce the Lord Evil, who's now Lord Evil, who I retconned to make him like an actual human like the rest of the people in the show. And then but she was on a mission and then her friend gets captured while she's in there with him because he was on a different mission wearing this Lucy mask. It's such a fucked up show. But I wrote everything. I mean, it was all ad hoc and stuff, and I would play into when the videos would come back and something are different. I go, I can work with that, and I'll just roll with it, and they just go sort of flowing. But I kept getting longer episodes, and then VO3 was just getting worse. Like it got it to the point where everything had music, and you could try every prompt you'd want to be like, do not put music, no overplay music. And so I was just burning, and I had the Ultra at that time, but I was burning credits trying to get this thing to not put music into it. And so I think what I ended up with was like, I found if I put it in that this was a raw documentary footage and I treated it like that, sometimes it wouldn't put music in, then it would finally get the hint. But it took a lot to get to like a prompt where you could be like, give me this thing, but don't put music in it. And there's still all sorts of little quirks and things. But I mean, once edited together, it's continuity across all the episodes, but every scene they look different and stuff like that. It's totally amateur, but I don't know.
You should look into Hicksfield. They have like version 2.5 or something.
Yeah, well, if I finish it, then I'll. My plan was once I finish it to start do some videos about commentary, where I tell like what I was thinking at the time and doing like a director's cut or director's commentary type thing, and just put it all into one episode with me. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, on that note, I'm out. Get this day over with. So
yeah.
I have to do my abdominals sometime today.
I'm gonna take. Well, no, I'm not gonna take a screenshot. I was gonna say Yeah, this last episode was interesting. I should get back at it, but all right, cool. I guess till next week. Thanks for Prometheus. Thanks for humoring us. Sorry we're so not receptive, but not that. I think we're just playing around. With tease and jest, whatever. All right.
Bye, Prometheus.
See you next
Pay.
week.
Yep. See you. Bye.
Bye.